From the start of the resurrection matrix, we see that something is different. The Warner Brothers logo is now in full color, a taste of the matrix to come. A single line of code falls, reminding us that the resurrection matrix has to be decoded, line by line, image by image. We are then taken to the matrix title, and we journey through them and are introduced to the matrix resurrections code. The resurrections matrix code rises, unlike any of the trilogy code we have seen before, and we notice the old matrix code falling to meet the new rising resurrections code. We arrive at modal 101, triggering within us memories of room 101, Neo's room. At this point, the first question arises: what is a modal? We are now introduced to our first two characters, Seek and a captain. These are voices that we do not recognize from previous versions of the Matrix.
Memories from my life. None of them have it.
We are triggered to remember the trace program of the first Matrix. The voiceover brings to mind another question: how can a skylight be a window pane? Something is very different with this resurrection matrix. The trace program is interfering with the modal hack. The captain confirms that it is a modal, and again we are left thinking, what is a modal? Apart from the modals one used to code within a HTML page, this is the first time most of us hear the word modal. Now we are informed that the modal is built from what looks like old matrix code. This statement informs us that the new code that is used to build the matrix resurrection is different from an old code. The captain states that the old code looks very familiar. And looking at the screen, it is familiar to us. We have seen this code in the first Matrix. Seek asks the captain to drop a pin, which is modern day slang for send me your location. This lets us know that the people talking are from a new matrix, a matrix that is designed after the Revolution matrix. Phishing is jargon used by hackers, loosely translated as gathering information. Seek mentions the general, which triggers the memory of the general from the Matrix Online. We sit back in our seats, waiting for this new Matrix journey to begin. The name of the captain is given to us. Her name is Bugs. And then, like the first Matrix, we see the number 506 on the screen. and we journey through the zero, a journey that lasts a bit longer than the first journey we took in the first matrix. We are expecting to see that bang of light, that flash, and the symbolic image of the birth of consciousness. The word freeze pings our minds and brings up images of Morpheus and the red dress training program. The image on the screen looks like an image from the first matrix. If we look at this from the perspective of the code, we can see that this code is very much like the old matrix code. However, the words used are different, and the door to this room does not show it as room 303. Now we see an image of what looks like Trinity, but for those of us who have seen the matrix hundreds of times, we know that looks can be deceiving. Then we are taken to an external view. We're at the location of the heart of the city. The heart of the city sign looks different from the old matrix.